Hey, what is up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Today, I wanted to actually go through some of the DSS process. If you're not a dentist, honestly, you're probably not going to get too much value out of this video. And behind me, I don't know if you can hear it or not, they've been doing nonstop construction now for literally 4 days. I think somebody's getting like a new driveway put in or something. So it's just been a constant beep, beep, beep from 8 to 5 every day for the last 4 days. With that being said, the show must go on. And, I've been getting a lot of questions from my current clients, potential clients, general dentists that are talking to me. Hey, I'm curious how you market. And I'm curious how you teach your clients to market. For those of you who know, I do a lot of work with dentists that are pretty highly technically trained, whether it's through, various curriculums, Pankey, Coy, Spear, Dawson, LVI, OBI, Stewart Center, Dentistry's Optimal Model. The list goes on and on, any implant continuums. And basically it comes down to most of the dentists that I work with have some technical ability that allows them to do things that others can't do. So if that's you, this video is going to be of value to you. And it's kind of a live look into one particular aspect of the dental sales secrets process, which at this point, it shouldn't be called dental sales secrets. In fact, it's really not, because it's way beyond the sales stage at this point in the program's development. And it's much more robust in terms of what it can do for my clients. And I just wanted to give you a little glimpse into one portion of the program, which would be one of 7 videos in one module of 10 different modules plus supplemental videos. At this point, I think we have over 70 hours of content in the platform, and it's continually growing. So this is just one little snippet, but it is going to speak to what a lot of you are asking about when it comes to marketing. And I'm going to go very high level here, because the reality is most people are not marketing their practices effectively for various different reasons. And I'm going to talk about this one particular aspect of the program, and then I'm going to talk to you about some of the mistakes that I see dentists making, how to correct those mistakes, and where you really should be focusing when it comes to marketing, especially now in 2021, and this video will be relevant in 2031, I can guarantee you. The techniques and the tips of marketing could change, but marketing as a whole will always have very similar tenets, and as long as you hit those tenets, you'll be in good shape. If you miss them, you will struggle. Doesn't matter what tool you use, doesn't matter which Facebook ads manager you work with, doesn't matter which company and SEO you do. If you miss some of these core elements, it really won't matter. And so I wanted to dig in just a little bit in terms of this one particular video excerpt that I'm going to do live, obviously, which is called A New Marketing Approach. And this is just one of 7 that I wanted to dig into here. So let me see if I can do this effectively. Oh, perfect. That's cool. Awesome. So I don't know if I can swing myself over. You're going to miss a little bit just because I have to orient my video, and I don't really want to do that. So let's see if I can get this. I've never done it this way. If I can move this, my default scene. I'm going to get caught in the weeds here. Anyway, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what it is that I want to talk about. When you get into the dental sales secrets process, what is now Maestria Level 2, you'll see that there's 10 core elements that I talk about at length. This whole program was designed to revolutionize your new patient process, but it's kind of taken on just a much more robust marketing, sales strategies, personal growth and development, kind of morphed it into one ultimate program that's designed for the comprehensive dentist to really truly differentiate their practice this year, next year, and in the years beyond. And so one of the questions I always ask is, what are you guys struggling with? I ask that to current clients. I ask that to potential new clients. And one is always case acceptance, and 2 is marketing. And I want to touch on the marketing piece today because I think this is pivotal. I do want to caveat with this. Marketing to me is one of the last pieces of the puzzle, but it's also one of the first things dentists want to work on. So take it with a grain of salt. If you don't have some of the other elements in place, some of the other 9 core tenets of this entire program, you're going to struggle no matter what your marketing is. That being said, let's dig in just a little bit. Okay. So a new marketing approach, I want you to be thinking different about your marketing. And I know you've heard this before, but I don't think most people actually take it to heart. One of the things that I see all the time with potential clients or new clients is that their marketing campaigns is full of tools and techniques with no overlying philosophy of what it is they're trying to convey. That's first and foremost. Second is that they are technique heavy. So I'm going to do some Facebook ads. I might do some Google ads. I might try this. I might try that. Again, no overarching structure. So the marketing messages don't actually convey what it is they want, and they don't work together in tandem. Okay. The third thing I see is a disconnect between wellness, comprehensive-based dentist, and marketing firms. What I mean by that is I remember when I worked with a couple different marketing companies a few years ago, I was explaining to them my vision of dentistry, what I do, who my ideal client is, what they're looking for. And they're like, okay, so do you want to do like free whitening campaigns? And I was thinking to myself, no, that's a complete antithesis of what I want to do. But they're like, well, we need to have a call to action. You need to have something that's going to get people in. So my story should get people in, not my free whitening offer, right? And so there was a disconnect. And so when I work with new clients, one of the first things I do is actually look at their website and their marketing campaigns to date and what's going on and what are you conveying here. And oftentimes I see a total disconnect between what the dentist is telling me their practice is about and what they want to accomplish and what the marketing aspect of it is. So their websites don't convey their message. They just don't, it doesn't work. Okay. The next thing I see is the website is very heavy on skills they offer, right? Root canals, crowns, same-day dentistry, technique and technology heavy. We have same-day crown units. We can do CERAC. We can do this. We can do that. We can do root canals. And when you look at it as a whole, it's all about the doctor. And it's all about how cool the gadgets are in the office. I came to the realization a long time ago, patients don't want dentistry. They do not care about the root canals and the types of root canals you do and how you do them. And like, they don't care. And they don't care if you're using a rotary file system that's 1 file or 15 files. A root canal is a root canal. And so what I found is a lot of the websites are talking about technology and things they can do. And it's talking about how great the doctor is. And it's qualifying the doctor. And so it's a great story about the doctor, but the problem is the patient is left out of the equation. And we all know that the best marketing speaks to the potential client that you're trying to speak to. And so the website is not designed that way. Okay? And so dentists struggle because when they work with marketing companies, generally, if that message is not clear about who it is they're trying to serve, nothing in their marketing campaign, whether it's their website or advertising or organic advertising, none of it is going to be consistent. And I see that a lot. So they basically waste all this time on fancy photography, fancy websites, but they still missed it. They still missed who it is they're trying to target. And I'm talking on a very specific level, not patients that pay, patients that show up. Listen, that's not a marketing campaign. That's not an ideal client. That's just, we all want patients that pay and we all want patients that show up. I think that's a pretty universal want for all dentists, right? So I see this over and over and over and again. And what I realized is that you need a new marketing approach. The same things that worked 10 years ago no longer work today. And if you're highly trained technically, you need to think like a specialist. You need to do things completely different than what you've been taught. And if you don't believe me, just go search every dentist in your area and look at their websites. They all basically look the same. That's because if you let the marketing company, there's a lot of great marketing companies out there, but if you let the marketing company dictate your website design and who you're targeting, they won't know, right? How could they? They're not in the industry. How could they possibly know what it is you do and what you offer? I know when I was trying to explain what it is that I did from a technical standpoint, it was over their heads. And of course it was, because if they talked to me about SEO, it would be over my head as well, right? Like, that's not my thing. So if you're highly trained technically, you need to think different about your marketing. So if you have successful campaigns running, keep doing those, obviously. But my guess is if you're highly technically trained and you're struggling to get new patients, it's because the approaches you've taken in the past are not effective. They're not working for you. And so you need to think differently about your marketing strategies. And so obviously this is a slide from the program, but I talk to my clients a lot about ideal patient, ideal offering. What is it you're best at? What is it you want to do in your practice that nobody else in your area can do? And who is that ideal patient? And all of that ideal patient, ideal offering, that's the starting point for your marketing, right? Your marketing is going to have a look and feel that's designed to help you attract your ideal patient and link up your ideal patient with what it is you do best. And your ideal patient typically is looking for what you do best. And there's a marrying of those two things, that ideal offering, ideal patient. And when those two things happen, it's like resonance, right? It's like your audience, those potential patients, and your audience offering, they resonate together, and they create something very irresistible, so that when patients come to you, they're like, yeah, this is the place, right? And in order to do that, this is where you as the dentist have to do some serious self-work. You have to clearly identify the problem that the patient is suffering from, and how you as the doctor are going to be able to give them the solution to their problem, right? And it has to be deeper than just tooth pain. You have to go deep with this ideal patient, almost get into their head, into their way of living, what they've suffered from for years and years and years, and create an emotional connection with your potential patient. And when you do that, you now have the basis for marketing. So I'm going to stop my share here. What I'd like to do now, let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stop my share. If not, I'll just leave it on this page. So I don't want to get too fancy into this because I'm still getting used to the software, but let me see if I can do this. Okay, perfect. And then let's see. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, we'll just leave it here. Oh, I could have finally figured that one out. See, we're learning stuff live all the time. So anyway, with that being said, let me center myself on here. Okay. When you start getting the right marketing company and going back out and spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on what it is you do and why you do it, get very crystal clear on the story is not about you, it's about the patients you're serving. And then it's creating a marketing campaign that effectively delivers your ideal offer to your ideal patient. When you do that, then some of the marketing you're going to do actually is effective if you're a technically based dentist. If not, you're going to continue to struggle. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you got some value out of this video today. And I'll probably do some more if you guys have gotten value from this. We can dig into some other concepts and things like that. So if you watched to the whole 15 minutes, I should have said this at the very beginning, leave a comment below. Tell me what you got out of this video. You'll also probably see this on my Facebook group on comprehensive case acceptance for dentistry. And with that being said, guys, take care. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you all soon.